morning, students. Today, I wanted to do a fun little winter drawing with you. So I'm going to encourage you this week. Spend some time finishing any artwork on our Padlet. Scroll all the way down. Make sure you have things done. And if you do, this is a fun winter project that you can to do. And it's just exciting to think about our season and even some of the animals that we associate with winter. So I grabbed two different pieces of paper. I have a tan one, I have a brown one. If you only have white, you can use that. You could use paint today or whatever. So I'm going to go ahead here, and I thought it would be fun to do a reindeer. So thinking about using lines and shapes, and then I can add color, we can create a very cute little reindeer here. So on the very bottom of my paper, I am going to start with a big arched line, okay, that curved line. And in that curved line, I'm going to put a big oval. Okay, that is going to be the nose of my reindeer. And then continuing, I'm going to go and create another big arch, and that will be the head. And in here, I'm going to create two oval eyes. And with your Sharpie or your pen, I'm using a Sharpie. If you're using a marker, that's fine as well. But I'm going to go in and I'm thinking about the black of the eye. I'm going to show you a couple different fun ways that you can personalize it and make it yours. Okay. Now our reindeer needs ears, okay? So my ears, I'm going to have on the side. And I'm going to do a little line to show the outside of the ear and the inside. And then my antlers. Now antlers are very organic, meaning very natural. Okay, so everyone's antlers could look a little different. All right, so now I have my reindeer. Now I'm noticing earlier I made one and my nose was down a little bit and I didn't have a lot of room for a smile, but hey, if you want to create your reindeer peeking onto your paper with a little smile, go ahead, do that. All right, so after you create your reindeer, I have something called paint sticks. It's they almost look like a glue stick. You use it kind of like a glue stick, but it is color. And so I'm going to give my reindeer a very warm, colorful nose. And so I'm not going to be thinking about coloring everything only because my reindeer is on this tan color paper. But if you have white, please feel free. You could grab your watercolor paints. You could even use some crayons in some areas and watercolor to, like you could do your crayons like for your nose or your eyes, the inside of your ears, your antlers, and then you could always go in and paint the other areas. Now, something I'm going to do with my nose just to give it that little shine, that highlight. Put a little white in there. Okay, kind of gives it that shiny look. And I'm going to give my reindeer a little bit of color outside of the pupil of the eye. So I'm just going to use my paint stick here. These are really fun. If you're able to find them, they are a fun material to have at your house for creating. And just like my nose, I can create a little highlight in the eyes, a little shine. And let's think. I'm going to give my reindeer, I have a brown here. I'm just going to add a little brown into the inside of the ear. A lot of times the inside of the ear of humans or animals appears darker because it's very shaded. There's some shadows. I grabbed this golden color as well, and I can once again just add another little component. All right, so there is my reindeer, very cute. Now you could even take it a step further where you're like, maybe you want to put a winter hat on your reindeer. So I am going to come behind the ears, behind the antlers, and I'm going to create a little hat. All right, and I'll give it a little puffball on the top. Add some white for that little fluffy ball on the top of the hat. And then I could think of another art term called pattern. So a pattern is something that repeats itself. So I am coming in here and I'm going to do a pattern of stripes for my hat. So I have purple. And this might take you a little bit of time, but the result will be awesome. And some blue. I'll just keep these here. Pink. And then I'm going to repeat those colors. Make it look like a fun little winter hat. So this is an idea. Notice I'm not coloring inside my antler. And then pink. Yeah, there's a lot of times I enjoy doing what's called mixed medium. So a medium is the art materials that you're using. So I, a lot of times, will go in with crayons or colored pencils and do some of the smaller areas like the nose and the inside of the eyes and the ears, very much what I just did. And then I'll paint the bigger areas. Or you might say, oh, I don't have my paints today. You could always use marker in the smaller areas because markers do tend to run out much faster. And so you can use markers for the small and then a crayon for the outside. So there's so many possibilities. The whole purpose of this project is to get you creating. And through it, you get to learn. And they're pretty cute. All right, so here is my winter ready reindeer, okay, with the little hat on, kind of fun. I'm going to add a little bit of color up in the little puff ball here. Give it some texture. All right, so this is one option. All right, another one is I'm going to grab a brown paper, same thing. So I'm going to do my reindeer's nose, like that's like the snout. And his nose. I'll give him a little smile as well, sneaking onto our paper. Once again, I use Sharpies a lot for my drawings, just so my lines are nice and solid for you all to see. Okay. Takes a little bit. I'm going to grab this guy and, something fun. You could even give him little eyebrows just to add that little component. Maybe on this one, you want to do some eyelashes, right? It's your design. Okay. So what I was going to show you is something fun that you could do because I know when I'm driving around, especially in the evening, I'm seeing tons of lights, lights hanging up. And so if you wanted, you could do a line around your reindeer, and you could have fun putting little lights. Wrapped around. So you have a hat idea. You could even just do the reindeer. That's fine as well. Another fun idea. So I'm just making some greens and reds and yellows. I'm going to do some blue. Okay, a fun little idea there. And then once again, I can go in and spend some time with that red shiny nose. You could do pink as well. That would be fine. Some white for that highlight. Now a highlight is kind of that shine from the light source. Make something look like it has a texture. I am going to give my reindeer blue eyes this time. That highlight. And if you want, you could even use more of a pink for the ear. So lots of possibilities. I think I'm going to do something with my antlers for this one as well. I did the little holiday lights. But I have this really fun gold color. And I understand some of you might not have these things. I'm just showing you options. But another fun little, just adding a little bit of a glisten to those antlers here and there. It's a little more of a metallic color. All right, so these are things to get you creating, having fun. Like I said, you can add lots of things. If you wanted to have a candy cane hanging from the antler, you could do that. All right, so lots of options, opportunities for you to be creative on your own, but hopefully this gets you thinking. So have a wonderful, wonderful break. Enjoy creating, get all your other projects done, and I will be back with you in January. All right, have a good one, friends. Bye-bye.